definitely, she's definitely, she's definitely got a lot of natural in her.
I got her from a guy in Marshall, and he got her from the guys at the sale barn around there someplace. So
Did she work the sale barn? Or did she just...
I understood no.
Okay. Because I was going to say, if she worked the sale barn, that may be one reason she does that half moon stuff, because she did a lot of pin work.
It's hard to get close to the sheep when they keep leaving.
But this guy that I got her from, he would just turn her loose and she'd go out and run with the cows. And
That's not good.
yeah.
That's never good. She probably learned to hold stuff on her own.
She may have. I never thought about that. But yeah, he'd turn her loose and she'd come back when she wanted to.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they'll learn to hold stuff. And they'll also learn to watch, you know. And it's never, ever good to let them work stock on their own.
And become obsessive.
Yeah, even old trained dogs. No, it's nothing. You never want to just let them go and work on their own. Now, I let them work, like, Rainy's 6 years old, and her and I have been doing chores together for about 5 years now. And she knows what the work is. She knows what I want done. And most of the time I don't even tell her. She just knows. So I let her work on her own, but I would never let her go, like turn her out here and go, okay, well, you're supposed to be getting the cows and I'm going to go do something else over there,
Yeah.
Wow, look at Fly stay. Good job.
Yeah, she's got a better stay with her.
Oh, she tumbled. Did you see that? Went head over heels. Boy, that dog's fast.
It might have been good for her, though, because it was kind of a correction. Kind of got
Slower
her
now.
head about her.
A wake-up call.
But the good thing is, she picked her sheep up. It was fast, and she scuffed them, but she picked them up.
And how old is she?
Fly?
She's a baby, isn't
Yeah, she's not even 18 months.
She's a little baby. That's what I say, for a little baby dog, she's doing good. Because we haven't had to pressure her to get there.
Uh-oh.
Lie down, Maggie. Come on. Sit down.
I was telling Claire, Fly right now works better than half the Aussies that are going to nationals. Half the Aussies that are going to nationals couldn't hold these sheep in this field.
Well, that's a good thing.
Because they can't work except for in smaller areas. They'd never hold these sheep. They don't know how to hold them if they don't have a fence to hold them on.
And they work sheep at nationals?
They work sheep, cattle, and ducks. Pandit almost made it this year. He was awful close. I didn't try. Still on clear in like 3 trials, and she almost made it.
What's your opinion about working them on ducks when they don't know a lot?
I don't think it's. I think it's fine. First time I ever worked ducks with Rainy was at a trial. I never worked ducks with her at all, so I trialed it.
Really?
Yeah. Figure she knows the commands. It's kind of funny though, because you had to take them out of a pen, and she'd always been used to taking sheep out. So I opened the gate and I told her I usually send towards the hinge of the gate, because then it puts the dog over here and the stock is coming out the opening. So I sent her on a come by, and she went in there and she was like, "What is this?"
Am I in the wrong
The
pen?
ducks are like moving out, right? She didn't even see the ducks. She's like going, "Oh, there's nothing in here." She looks back at me like, "What?" And I'm like, "Come by," and she's like, "But there's no sheep." And the ducks are quack, 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 going out like this. She didn't even notice them.
Very focused on what she's supposed to be doing. What she thought she was supposed to be doing.
First time I ever worked cattle with her was at a trial. Dream and Bandit have never worked ducks anywhere but at trials. They work guineas here and chickens a little bit, but they've never worked ducks anywhere but at trials.
Well, we need to get you some ducks.
Yeah. No, my guineas are just fine.
One more thing to feed.
For teaching. I like guineas for dogs because they move fast. And they flock. They flock as well as sheep do. I don't know why in the world people herd ducks at trials. I don't know why they don't use guineas.
So the guineas aren't flying away?
Just clip their wings. If you're afraid they're going to fly away. Mine aren't clipped. They can fly. But as long as the dog's not putting too much pressure on them, they stay on the ground and run. They don't fly unless the dog just puts too much pressure on them. If the dog's right, they'll stay on the ground and run. They move just like sheep.
Huh.
It's like turkeys, same thing. Turkey won't fly unless you pressure it too much.
Yeah, but turkeys want to move slow. That's the thing with turkeys. They're real slow and methodical in their movement.
I'm thinking of wild turkey.
Well, yeah. Well, domestic turkeys are kind of slow movers. But guineas, they run and flock just like sheep do.
Look at that. That's great.
And I notice she's talking to her a lot, and I don't talk to Maggie at all.
That's correct. You don't. And you should.
And I should. Okay.
But I didn't say anything about that because I thought, well, you gotta get your. Not everybody can talk and think at the same. You know what I mean? It's like you gotta get. If you can get one thing down, then I try not to tell everybody everything they do wrong right at the beginning because then it's kind of discouraging. You know, it's like, okay, let's fix the major things, and then we'll start working on the other things.
I'm sorry, Maggie.
It's worked real well with Claire. It's like she would say, well, what did I do wrong? And I'd pick out like just the major things. So she could concentrate on that instead of saying, okay, well, you did this, you did that, you did this, you did that. So each time we try to correct one of the things that she's doing. And like the turns were her main thing last time, and she's doing well on them this time.
Yeah, she asked you, what should I focus on?
That's what I mean. If you just like say everything, that this is wrong and that's wrong.
That can be kind of overwhelming.
It is overwhelming because then you're like, it's hard enough to walk with 5 sheep trying to climb you and a dog in a field, and and you're trying to think, okay, I can't do this, I can't do that. But really, there's not a lot wrong with this little dog.
Talking about Maggie or Fly?
Well, either one of them. But I was talking about Fly at the time, but either one of them. There. Did you see that? That's the reaction that you want right there. When she said easy, it looked like she hit a brick wall. Did you see that? That's what you want. Because that teaches the dog, when she starts to speed up like that, you slow them down. And you're going to get her really, really slow, and she's going to be real steady and slow. Then we're going to teach her to speed up again. Because you want the gears. You want to be able to gear them up and gear them down. Because you don't always want things to be that slow and steady. Sometimes you want them trucking along a little bit faster than that. But you teach them slow. But that reaction to that easy, that's what you want. When you say easy and the dog's trucking like this, they go, boom, like, whoop, hit a wall. And then they slow themselves down. And her reaction was better than most, because usually they hit the wall and they stop, and then you have to tell them to walk on again. She hit the wall, but she kept going at a slower pace, so that was just about perfect reaction that you want. Now you got to start teaching her flanks. That's our next big thing with this dog. We're going to start teaching her right now. She's ready for that.